of the Deputy President. We do expect Professor Kithure Kindiki to be making his way as well, and we do also have the Principal Secretary Interior, Raymond Omolo, among other leaders there in the interior sector as well. So we're going to be expecting Kindiki to be crossing over to the KICC. Kamanya, on this bit of the development
agenda and the issues therein, I think as the Siaya governor designate has opined, we ought to institutionalize our development agenda and also anchor all the government businesses in perpetuity, so that if somebody steps out of office, the project, the government business does not stall. I think, well, cometh the hour, cometh the moment. There we have the designated deputy president.
Yes, that particular, this could be actually the final photo of the team. Before now, he is actually now...
It actually is.
And takes oath of office. It is one of those photos that is going to be on publications later on. Remember, Mercy Wanjau is the chair of the Assumption of Office of the Deputy President Committee. So just making sure that everything is spick and span, walking all the way that particular red carpet. Yes, you're saying?
But more so, as we let it all play out. What you've seen the likes of Osoro trying to do is to paint the duck and then throw it back into the water. Every lieutenant of the Kenya Kwanza administration has to justify this moment and this happening. And granted, but as a country, we need to move forward. We must, I agree, move away from politics of patronage, whereby it is an individual, we are the whimsical of a president or a deputy or a governor or an MP or a senator, for us to experience development. Though that seems not to be the route that this administration is taking. When I see the residents of Tharaka Nithi complaining about the roads and water and all, the lands issuance of the title deeds, it brings to question what is the governor doing, what is the MP doing, because those functions are well catered for in the Constitution and devolution and separation of powers. It will not change anything for the people of Tharaka Nithi. Only maybe they're going to have a homecoming event. But it will not change anything meaningfully so in terms of development by the ascent of the Kithure Kindiki, their son, as they are calling him, into the office of the deputy president. What we need are leaders who are going to address national issues. Professor Kithure Kindiki is not going to be a deputy president of Tharaka Nithi or the mountain. He's going to be a national leader, and I would want to see him exude such characters and traits and assume the qualities of governance that we so desire.
Right.
It was not true in the previous regime that we did not have enough development because the deputy president did not have enough powers. It is also not true that we have not experienced development because of the impeached deputy president. It is also not true that we are going to have solutions to our socio-economic crisis that we're experiencing by Professor Kithure Kindiki becoming a deputy president.
Right.
We need a paradigm shift. That's what the country needs.
Right.
Yes.
Osido, what is the danger of comparing deputy president designate to his former, the former office holder per se? Because when he was, when he became the CS Interior, he was largely compared to the former office holder, that is Matiang'i. Right now, what is the danger of comparing him to Rigathi Gachagua and everything he does? Because at the moment he's going to take oath of office, he will be, and the speech that he's going to have, everyone is going to be keenly analyzing him now as deputy president.
I like that question, Stanley, because I am one of those people who is already looking at those two complexes, particularly if you look at the sector of human rights and governance.
Yeah.
And Mheshimiwa Kithure Kindiki has presided over a ministry now that is very close to Kenyans. And if you look at part of some of the things that Kenyans look at when you talk about Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government, then two things that come up are abductions and extrajudicial killings.